Hi guys. I feel like I'm gonna do this like 100 times before I get it right or rock it. I'm not on this consistency thing, by the way, just to let you know that's not me. But I attended a masterclass yesterday on self-care, and I thought I'd just share them tips with you guys. So yeah. Okay, so within the masterclass yesterday, we sort of learned a lot about how, obviously because of the pandemic, a lot of the mental health services have kind of gone down a lot, and we kind of learned a lot about self-care. So obviously self-care is something, let me flip on the other side, never mind. Self-care is something that a lot of us kind of, we hear, we know, but we don't really take that time to kind of sit down and look at ourselves. So it's kind of the idea of that adequate care to look after your physical, mental, psychological, and it's the idea of like shifting your mindset into thinking that I am in charge, I have the power to say no, and it's kind of finding ways to do that. So it's the idea that like anything physical that you do, it acts as a reminder within your brain that yep, this is what I'm putting my energy towards, this is what I want to do. And I think it's finding ways. So I think it's kind of simple things like going for a walk or writing down how you feel, like I said in my other video. And what that kind of does is that you kind of like remind yourself that okay, this is what I got to do, this is what I got to put my energy towards. And using your time efficiently. I know that I know that a lot of people who have recently graduated are now applying for jobs, and obviously because of the pandemic it's not really helping. And it's the idea of like using your time efficiently. So obviously you've graduated, you've done everything, and it's kind of like find a job, and you're trying, and nothing's working, and the day just kind of goes by. I don't know if that's anyone. The day just goes by, like you don't do anything, you don't feel like you accomplish anything, and then you kind of just get into this cycle, and it just doesn't feel good. And I guess my best advice would be sit down, do what you need to do. If that's binging on food, if that's listening to music, if that's feeling like shit for a few days, do it. But remember that time is going like that, and the more time you're spending doing that, the more time you're delaying your progress, and the more time you're delaying your career. And it's about using your time efficiently. So doing things such as, for example, learn a new hobby, learn a course, go out there. You know, the internet has a lot of things. Find ways to like develop yourself as a person, because at the end of the day we're all trying to like go towards a career. We're all trying to go towards a career and a goal. And unfortunately we live in a world where they don't care if you've got a degree. They really don't give a shit. They care about your character, who you are, whether you can do certain things. And it's about learning, and it's about using your time efficiently. And I think self-care is really, really important. And it's the idea of learning how to combat negativities. So we learned this like this word, stop. If you guys are ever going through like a moment where you're feeling lost and you're feeling kind of scared and fearful, stop. So S is for kind of stop, take a step back. T is for take a break, look at your breathing. Is it fast? Is it slow? Is it shallow? Are you breathing heavily? Control your breathing, breathe for 30 seconds. You know, talk about it with someone, because just remember, when you're talking about it with someone, you're releasing emotional oxygen, and that in itself, it releases pressure off you. Yeah. Oh, observe yourself. Think about all these thoughts that you're thinking. Are they rational? Are they even real? Do they reflect your reality? Most of the time they don't. Most of the time it's the idea you're just overthinking, it's just washing your brain and everything's going fast. Last one is P. It will pass. The moment that you're going through is definitely something that's temporary, and it will go. And it's kind of the idea that like our body literally reacts to everything that we do. So let's just say, for example, you wake up and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna go for a walk, not a big deal, whatever. You go for that walk, right? Come home, you feel tired, but your body releases like these endorphins because you had this goal in your head that you're gonna go for a walk. You've gone for a walk, you've achieved that goal, and you automatically just feel so much better. And it's giving yourself like tiny goals that your body's going to react so well to it, and you're going to want to push yourself. So self-care is the idea of like looking after yourself and just doing small things, taking that time out of the day to look after you, because trust me, your body changes, your mind changes. So I guess that's kind of it. I kind of wanted to make it like a short video, not like last time, because I got a lot of shit last time for it being long, but you know what, fuck it. But yeah, no, guys, that was just something small that I wanted to show and just remind you guys that it's okay to look after yourself. It's okay to say no. And I think during this time, it's okay to kind of be a bit selfish. I think that's the best thing. And learning to talk. Because when you talk, it's like you're releasing emotional oxygen. And that in itself takes a lot of pressure. And your body feels better. That rhymes. Now it's my time to go and decline.